So, anyway, so trip report. About 4 days ago, I took 3.5 grams of golden teacher mushrooms. So I went into it with a little bit of anxiety, which you should never do. But so I'm outside and I'm like, I eat them. I'm starting to bug out a little bit. So my cousin's like, yo, let's take a walk, man. So we walk through the woods and we're talking about like, I'm in the South, so we're talking about like fucking religion and Jesus and all that shit and how I don't believe in that. But I don't know, bro. Being outside, like I am now, like around some shit like this, really helped my anxiety, ease my anxiety a lot. You feel me? We get back to my car, and I was watching the sunset, and it was like it was a thunderstorm coming, so it was kind of behind the fucking clouds, bro. That shit, it's no way for me to describe it. Like, of course, it looked like the sun, but that shit was super fucking bright, and it was like, I can't. That shit was looking like some fucking Dragon Ball Z shit, like a spirit bomb for all my DBZ fans. You feel me? But bro, like, I just couldn't believe how beautiful that shit was. I was seeing all these faces in the fucking clouds and shit. And then a little later, we get back towards his house, and the tree started bugging me out. Like, I don't know what it was, but I kept seeing like monster faces in everything, and it wasn't like, oh no, like it wasn't like that. You feel me? It was just like, yo, all right, I gotta stop looking at that shit because it's fucking bugging me out. So I'm looking at the fucking trees, and it looked like this fucking like goblin face. That's the best way I know how to describe it. It had like lips that were like curled like this. You feel me? And the fucking big ass witch nose. You feel me? And the nigga's tongue was coming out of his mouth real flailing like that. You feel me? And every time I would look at the tree, this nigga would look at me and the tongue would come out. I'm like, yo, I'm bugging out. Like, and it wasn't like an actual face. It still looked like a fucking tree, but not, if that makes fucking sense. So, all right, so we leave and we're driving, bro. The fucking clouds was just super beautiful, super beautiful. The sunset and the clouds and shit. And I'm seeing all these faces and all this bugged out shit, right? And it's not really like, it's not a bad trip. I wasn't like, oh no, like, you know what I mean? Then I see this one cloud, bro. And that shit was looking like a fucking spaceship. That shit was like, that's the best way I can describe it. It was like fucking black with all these like pink highlights because of the sun. And the shit was moving dumb slow and kind of turning like this. That shit was fucking nuts. And then, after the sun started going down a little more, we were driving toward the storm. So the fucking clouds, let me hold it with this hand. The fucking clouds look like a big ass dragon face, like with his mouth open to the road. You feel me? Like we were driving in his mouth, no homo. And there was like thunder coming out of the side of his fucking head and out of his eyes and shit. The shit was fucking crazy. Like, that shit was crazy, right? What else? And I was just feeling super good, bro. Like, I'm in the car listening to songs and shit. And it was just showing me, like, bro, like, you are worried about the wrong fucking shit. Like, I'm out here stressed about a lot of bullshit that I don't have to be stressed about. And the shrooms took me there, bro, to understand, like, I'm here to fucking enjoy my life and fucking create, you know what I'm saying? And fucking, yeah, I don't have to worry so much. I don't have to worry. Of course, you need to be, you know, on your shit and about your goals and whatever else you need to do, bro, but you don't need to worry so much. Like, I've been through so much shit and I always make it out the other end because God got my back, you feel me? And I ain't, you know, I'm not super religious or none of that, but bro, like, religion ain't got shit to do with God, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? And bro, like, that shit was just like, yo, like not like an actual voice, but it just feels like I spoke to someone that was just like super calming. Like, yo, bro, like, you're worried about all this bullshit for what? You got this, and this. You're fucking, look where you were 5 years ago. Look where you were 10 years ago. You feel me? And I'm good. I'm gooch. Like, I'm fucking so focused on more, better, that I don't stop to enjoy the flowers. And I realize that. Also, I got a lot of fucking, like, regrets. And most of my regrets are about shit that I did to other people. You know, that shit is allowing me to forgive myself. That shit is allowing me, man, to just focus less on negative things, man. That's like the best way I can explain it. Like when I was still high and shit, I'm sitting there and I'm talking to someone, and I never noticed before I took the shrooms. I never noticed that. I'm like, bro, damn, all you do is complain and talk bad about people. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, what about you? What about me? Like, what the fuck? Is this what you do when I'm not around? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, and it had me looking at myself too. Like, bro, like, what the fuck are you doing out here? Like, since I got here, I'm in Tennessee. I moved here from Delaware 8 months ago. And ever since I got here, I've been fucking, like, lost in the sauce, man. Like, you know, just mentally and spiritually, just lost in the fucking sauce, man. And, damn, that shit just cleared my mind so much. It just cleared my mind so much. Like, I understand things that I already understood that I didn't forget them, but I just, you know, you get distracted by life. Life is hard. But being out here, bro, you know what I'm saying? That's what I need. This is what I fucking need, bro. You know, it's helping me also, bro. I was struggling. I don't know if anybody, you know, if I got any, what do you call it? Dedicated subscribers. Anyway, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, it's helping me quit weed is what I'm trying to say. Like, bro, I don't feel that anxiety anymore. I don't feel that, oh, I need to smoke. I don't feel that anymore. You know what I mean? Ever since I took them shits, bro, like, I haven't had a drink. I've smoked, but it doesn't, like, even when I was on them, I felt like the weed was making my anxiety worse. And I already knew that, but the shrooms was like, all right, nigga, open your eyes. This shit's making you crazy. Like, weed doesn't do the same thing it used to for me, bro. Shit used to save me. I used to be going through shit and I was smoking. I used to be feeling, you know. Now I can sigh, I can breathe that breath without fucking weed, and I still smoke it just out of fucking habit, and it's bullshit, and I need to chill out. And yeah, bro. They're called golden teachers for a reason, bro. Like, I think everybody should take shrooms, bro. At least 3 times in their life. For real, because I'm about to get some more. I just feel like, man, bro. I know this was probably a terrible fucking trip report, bro, but listen. That shit was amazing, bro. That shit was amazing. The way I felt about nature and life and the way I still feel, like, days later, bro. Golden teachers is where it's at, man. Take some shrooms, bro.